Hey guys, it's Caitlin from Mommy Kate at 17. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about who I am and why I started on YouTube. And so, if you didn't know, I had my first son at 17, which is why my name is Mommy Kate at 17. I started my YouTube blog because at the time I wasn't allowed to really tell anyone I was pregnant. It was kind of like a secret. So I wanted to document everything I had in my pregnancy. I wanted to make sure that I was able to remember what it was like to be 17 and pregnant. So I did a lot of vlogs. A lot of vlogs got deleted because they got used against me in court about me basically trash talking him. He went to court and used it against me because I was trash talking him on social media. But there was a lot of things that happened that just made me who I am today. So I had my son at 17, and that is Riley. Riley's now 5 years old, so that was in 2012. He was born January 6th of 2012. He weighed 9 pounds, 5 ounces, and was 21 and a half inches long. He had blonde hair and blue eyes, and he was my first vaginal delivery. I hemorrhaged really bad. I almost died. I was put on oxygen, and I wasn't able to hold him right away, and so my best friend, Alyssa Newson, held him. So, hi. I know you just want to get my keyboard. He keeps trying to get my keyboard because I have his laptop. I'm going to give him my phone. Let's give you my phone. My phone? Like this? There you go. I don't usually let him play with my phone and stuff, but today's a special day because I'm doing a video. I need to keep you distracted. He's so silly. Don't eat it. Don't eat my phone. Don't eat it. Oh. This is going to be a long video, I can already tell. Okay, so then what happened is I never got back with the dad. I was with him from grade 10 all the way to grade 11 until he found out I was pregnant, and then he kind of just ditched me and made up a huge rumor saying that I poured a condom into my vagina to get pregnant, and people still believe that to this day. But if you think about it, I possibly couldn't, because as soon as, I don't even want to go into this details, but it's a lie. I did not do that. We had unprotected sex. That's how Riley was made. So for those of you that don't know that, that's how babies are made. You have unprotected sex, the baby's made like that. They don't pour a condom into your vagina and get pregnant. Anyways, then I met, when I was 6 months, after Riley was 6 months old, I met this guy named Jordan, and I ended up getting pregnant. We ended up moving in together, and we had a really rocky relationship. We have 3 kids together now, but we are no longer together. I went from being engaged to really happy to having charges go on. Our relationship was very rocky. We had CES involved. It was just a real big mess. So my first daughter I had was Ariana, and she was born on June 24th. She weighed 913. She was also a vaginal delivery. In this delivery, I didn't hemorrhage. However, her shoulder had shoulder dysplasia, and my pelvis separated. So I wasn't able to walk for a good 2 weeks, and I had to force myself to walk. I had to have brace on my pelvis to push it together, and Ariana needed physiotherapy at Sick Kids Hospital until she got discharged because her arm now works. Right? Her arm didn't work at first. Her arm would just hang there. It was non-functional. So they did a bunch of physio stuff with her, and it worked out perfectly. And then I had Meadow in 2015. All my babies also were born at 38 weeks or 37 weeks, except for Channing, and I'll get on with him, right? Little bungie. So Meadow was born on July 23rd of 2015. She was 8'13", and she was 23 inches long. She was my fastest labor. They broke my water at 11:30. I was 5 centimeters dilated by that time. I tried to get the epidural. It did not work. I felt everything with all my labors because epidural, for some reason, I keep trying to get it, but it does not work for me. So I don't know why I keep insisting on it and why they keep giving it to me, because it doesn't work. I guess my 1% of those people that have the back that has a certain nerve right there that makes it so that it doesn't actually work. Because it hits that nerve instead of going through my back. So Meadow was my fastest. I had her, so they broke my water at 11:30, and I had her by 2. And I had no complications with her at all. There was a little bit of shoulder dysplasia, but not much. I didn't even notice it. It's just on my health records that she did have shoulder dysplasia, but she didn't have any thing that Ariana had. My last baby was this little guy right here. Let me see my phone. This little guy, Mrs. Channing. Say hi. Hi, world. Hi. And he was born emergency C-section, my first C-section, and I'm very upset about it, at 35 weeks. So my placenta erupted. I was going into the hospital complaining about contractions, and they just kept saying, oh, no, we're going to stop them. This is just your body going into preterm labor, and we can stop it. And they used to stop it with morphine and water. Like saline solution. And it would stop my contractions. But they figured out afterwards that my body was actually contracting because my placenta had already erupted, but the blood hadn't started like showing any signs like that. So my placenta was already erupting. And that's why his heart rate kept going so high. Because his heart rate was really high every time I had an appointment. His heart rate was like not normally high. Like they usually go high and then they go low. His was just always high. So when I went into the hospital because I thought I was having contractions, and I was. They were trying to stop my contractions, and around 2 a.m. while I was in the hospital because they admitted me, I started having tons of blood, and it was just pouring out. And so I called the emergency button thing that you press, and about 4 nurses came in, and they looked, and they started like taking pictures on their phone, I guess, to send to the doctor because they were like really concerned. And then the doctor came in, he did his physical, and was like, hey, Caitlin, you're having placenta eruption, I need to get the baby out now. Didn't give me much options. Asked me if I wanted my tubes had. I don't know why I said no, but I said yeah. I said no. I wanted them done, but I said no. I think it's just because I was in like panic mode. I didn't know what really was going on. I was already on a lot of heavy drugs because they were trying to stop my labor, and then they were filling me up with more drugs to get me ready for the emergency C-section. So little Channing was born on October 3rd, and he weighed 7 pounds 9 ounces. He was 35 weeks, so he was a big boy. If he had gone full term, he would have been a good 12 pounds, they were saying. However, even though he was 35 weeks, because he was breathing in blood for so long, he had to be vented and put on life support. So he was on life support for 24 hours, and then he was taken off and put on CPAP. So first 2 days he was on CPAP, then he was put on life support, and then he was put on CPAP for 1 more day, and then he was completely off it. I wasn't able to hold him until he was off his CPAP because he didn't like to be held, that's what they were saying. So I didn't get to hold him on my chest or even like touch him really. I got to touch his head. It was really hard for me. I pumped and pumped and pumped, so he's only ever had breast milk. He's never had formula. He was NG tubed. So an NG tube goes through the nose and into the stomach, and that's what he had. So I'd hold the little tube, and the higher you hold it, the faster it goes down. So you have to make sure that you're holding it properly, or else you get a tummy ache. And so he was in the NICU for 8 days, and then on day 6, I got to finally breastfeed him, and he did it like a champ. Day 7, he was breastfeeding completely, no NG tube, and then by day 8, he had gained an ounce back, so he was discharged. And since then, he's had no problems, except for he's being tested for fibrinogen, I think it's called. It's a blood disorder where your red blood cells, they are too small, so it can cause severe anemia, which is like you can get blood transfusions and bone marrow transplant and all that fun stuff, which is kind of scary. He's still not really eating solids because he's weird. He has 4 teeth, but he's going to be going to see a feeding consultant because he's not eating properly. He just wants boob all the time. He just wants boobies. He is only on the 5 percentile for his growth. So for his weight, he's 5 percentile because he's only 17 pounds. But for his length, he's 54 percentile. Because there's such a difference, that's why he's underweight. Or considered underweight, because there's such a difference in his length and in his weight. So yeah, I am a single mom. Me and Jordan did break up. So we broke up on January 29th, to be exact. And we broke up for a number of reasons. One of them is because he's not attracted to me anymore. He thinks I'm fat, and he wants something better, I guess. So make sure the person you have kids with is going to love you even after you have children, because your body does change a lot. And with Channing, especially with the C-section, it changes a lot more because it's hard to lose the weight because you're not physically giving birth, you're getting cut open. Which is the same thing as giving birth, but it's just a lot harder for recovery and harder to lose weight because you can't just keep going and exercising right away. You have to wait 8 weeks. That's a lot different. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go put this little guy to sleep because he's tired. I'm tired. But I thought I'd just make a little YouTube video just to explain who I am and why you guys are following me and why I'm making videos. And I'll continue to make videos as much as possible. My dog's right there. Okay, so that's about it. I'm gonna go clean my house and put this little guy to sleep because he's super, super crazy. You tired, buddy? Yes, you want baby. Okay. Alright. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe. Bye, boo-boo. Say bye-bye.